Hello, I am Purple Rain, coach of the Damascus Drift Blims here in the VBL-S, and this is the final week of the regular season. And I am in a win and in situation for playoffs. All I got to do is win, but I have no other way to get in other than winning. Um, I win, I'm in. I lose, I'm out. It doesn't matter if I'm 2-1, 2-0. I just got to win. So I've been cooking up this team for a bit because I'm a little stressed about my ability to just win. Uh, for the record, I am against this team. Uh, I know Rich Weave is the coach. I'm blanking on their name right now of the team. Uh, but you may notice I do not have many Pokemon here. On my opponent's team. That's because the rest of them are fake. These are good, the rest are fake. And so I really and really Doug Trio I think is kind of fake because I don't think it's that good. But I have to account for it. And Fungus, it's good into me, but it's not like great into me. So had to account for it too, just to make sure I didn't lose to it like right off the bat. So I have Screamtail as my first Pokemon. And this is the first time I've ever run an offensive Screamtail this season. It's Life Orb. I thought about Choice Specs, but Encore Disable is just so good. And Terra Blast, Terra Water. Because one thing about my opponent's team is uh, water just makes sense because it's a Urshifu counter. Like if I'm terraing water defensively, um, and Terra Blast Water gets a surprise KO on Arcanine. It gives me some way to hit Arcanine. It gives me some way to hit Corviknight too, so it's like super effective on Arcanine, and it's okay into Corviknight. It does neutral damage. It's good into Doug Trio. Um, Although I expect Dazzling Gleam to not KO necessarily, like but be a two-hit KO on Doug Trio anyways. And I'm not sure Terra Water, Terra Blast is probably an OK. I haven't calced super hard for Doug Trio, shockingly, and it outspeeds max speed Thunderous. Now I have Dr. Fieldstone, my Galarian Zapdos. Close Combat Brave Bird U-Turn Terra Blast. It outspeed Scarf Arcanine because I think that's not super unlikely. It's pretty likely. Close Combat is obviously good stab move. Brave Bird good stab move. U-Turn is useful, and it's not good into anything in specific. I guess it's good into Qianpao, but yeah, I think I like if it is I could see where a U-turn into Qianpao or something, but it's also just good as a pivot move. And Terra Blast, Terra Rock, I went with Terra Rock because it's not resisted by anything other than Doug Trio, and like who cares? Like if it's Doug Trio, it might get OHKO'd anyways. Again, not calcing it, but it might get OHKO'd anyways. Um, but it's a neutral move into Corviknight, which is good. Uh, it's strong into Thunderous Therian. It flips the matchup pretty well. Um, and that's pretty much my thought process. And it's good into Arcanine too. It's another way to be good into Arcanine. And then otherwise, it just hits pretty neutrally. Um, yeah, so outspeed Scarf Arcanine. I don't remember what the rest of the calcs are for. They were for something. I think it might be to like OHKO max HP max defense Arcanine. It might be to OHKO Eviolite Fungus. Although I imagine it would anyways. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what the exact investment and spread is for anymore. Um, I have Ted. Ted is its speed is to outspeed Qianpao in Tailwind. Max speed Qianpao in Tailwind. It has a good amount of bulk. This survives. What does it survive? It might be Headlong Rush from Arcanine, although something tells me that's unlikely. Probably more like I don't know. Maybe it was a Sacred Sword or some Doug Trio calc, maybe. Not 100% sure. Maybe it might actually be Brave Bird from Corviknight after I Terragrass. Um, but the thought process here is it's going to do a lot of damage. Um, Flamethrower, Heat Wave, and Earth Power. I don't feel like I need any more coverage than that because this team is so limited, right? Like, sure, Steel Move might be nice into Chienpao, but like Flamethrower already does the job. Like, what do I need other than Flamethrower and Earth Power to cover everything here? I don't. And so Heat Wave is just a spread move then. That's really good. Um, but obviously less consistent. If you'll remember back to my electric matchup where I missed two Heat Waves, uh, losing me game two. I think that's what happened. Um, I mean, I know I lost two Heat Waves. I don't remember the exact specifics on if I had game two one guaranteed or not. Uh, anyways, I have uh, next I have Roaring Moon. It's booster speed. It outspeeds anything, except for probably like Scarf Thunderous. I don't think it outspeeds. Um, yeah, it doesn't outspeed Scarf Thunderous or Scarf Dug Trio or. But if it's Scarf Dug Trio, I'm fine with that. I think. Um, it probably should outspeed Scarf Urshifu though. I don't know if it does. I'm probably going to calc it so where it will outspeed Scarf Urshifu. Um, what is Urshifu's? I'm doing it now. Urshifu Rapid Strike level 50. 250 Timid is. Oh, it's only a couple more investment points to outspeed it, so I will just be. I need to get this to 164 or 165, whatever. It will now outspeed Scarf Urshifu. Um, So yeah, now it's EV to outspeed Scarf Urshifu. Before that, it was just I think it was just EV'd to outspeed. Um, I don't know, probably Scarf Arcanine. Uh, sorry, it's been a while since I initially made these spreads. I know it was like the goal was to outspeed. Oh, it was probably just to get booster speed with one EV in attack. Um, and now it's got a little bit more, so it can justify a little bit more attack. And I think I'm going to do that because 164 versus 165. Yep. Okay. So I can have a little bit of attack with my breaking swipes. So now I'll just talk about the set. Breaking swipe is really good here, or it's pretty good here. It's a consistent spread move with stab. Uh, Downside to breaking swipe is Corviknight has mirror armor, so it's actually just bad into Corviknight. Um, but it's a spread move with stab that is good into Chienpao, Arcanine, Urshifu, even Dugtrio, especially because when you consider like a lot of these Pokemon might want Sash, so it's gonna break Sashes and it's good into those Pokemon anyways. Uh, and then I have Rock Slide, because I really thought it was important to have a way to one just spam flinch chances. I think that's good because like there's a chance that breaking swipes is just not good in situations because like Urshifu doesn't care about breaking swipes that much if it can surging strike something. Um, and uh, like if it's like Corviknight Urshifu, I think I'm clicking Rock Slide so I can A get the flinch chance, and B if I don't get the flinches, I can still hit Corviknight neutrally, and I don't get the damage mitigation on my own Roaring Moon. Um, yeah. And then I have Tailwind because my opponent's only way of Tailwind is Corviknight, and Corviknight's not fast. So if I can stop Corviknight from setting up Tailwind, I can have speed control the entire game. That was one of my biggest problems with this team. I just thought like this works on ladder. Like I don't think you need you. I mean, obviously, you don't need tailwind on ladder or even in tournament, at least to my understanding, because opponents can't prep into your matchups beforehand. They just like have prepped before generally, but they have to be kind of good against everything. This team, without a consistent fast tailwind, is a bunch of these fast frail mons that if they lose speed control die and you don't have consistent speed control. So what I'm hoping to show is like with if I can have consistent speed control, that's where the problems will be for this team. So yeah, that's why I have Tailwind. And then Protect is just good because it's a relatively fragile Pokemon, even though I've EV'd so much into its defenses. Okay, next, I have the Bar Trio, my Sandy Shocks. So Sandy Shocks here is a really simple set. Protect, Thunderbolt, Earth Power, Power Gem, uh, with Focus Sash. And so I just did max speed, max special attack. Now, why did I do this set? I did it because I knew I wanted max speed, and max special attack just makes sense uh, to go along with it because I want it to be damage dealing. Like, I want it damage dealing, and I want it to be fast. And if I want it to be fast, there's two options: Choice Scarf, Booster Energy, or there are three options: Choice Scarf, Booster Energy, and uh, and just max speed. Um, I didn't want to go with either of these because I thought the scarf on Zapdos is just too good, and the booster energy on Roaring Moon is too important for Tailwind setup and fast breaking swipes, especially because I imagine I'm leading it. So now I have Bar Trio. So I was like, what do I do? I want to be fast and I want to have lots of damage, but I don't want to get one shot. So I needed naturally it was just like the answer is Focus Sash. But why did I need the speed and why did I need the special attack? Well, it's because my team so far kind of struggles into Thunderous Therian. And so I wanted a way to outspeed it, but I can't guarantee an outspeed with any Pokemon that'll do a lot to it. Like Roaring Moon does some with Rock Slide, as I've mentioned, and they could have gone for something like Stone Edge, as I believe it gets it. And that would totally mess with Thunderous. But like then I'm losing the utility of flinches, and I just thought Rock Slide was probably better. So with that being said, and Screamtail's already too much of a damage threat. Like I'm already investing too much into its damage. Like I didn't know a way to get it to have like a way to actually OHKO Thunderous Therian or anything. I didn't even if I could, like it would probably require too much investment for it to be good. Like investment in like what it was doing. So I said, well, my next fastest Pokemon is Sandy Shocks, but all it can do is Speed Tie. But it can Speed Tie, and I think there's a good chance Thunderous Therian doesn't run max speed. It obviously could for reasons like Zapdos, but even if it does, it would have to. It would have to. The Bartria would have to get doubled up on to for the outspeed to matter. And if it does, then that's that sucks. But whatever, I have Protect, and also Power Gem is my way of KOing Thunderous Therian. And Terra Water is to survive, obviously, a Surging Strikes. And maybe an Aqua Jet. And then finally you have Gyarados. The full support Gyarados is back. It's Citrus Berry. So originally the plan with Gyarados was I want to survive Life Orb Thunderous Therian. And I realized I just can't do that. That's not possible. It's not within the realm of options if it's running Thunderbolt. I don't even think I could survive Wild Bolt Storm with Life Orb, actually, now that I remember. So I was like, well, time to pivot. Let's just make it bulky against everything else. So it's Citrus Berry and bulky against everything else. But then I was faced with a kind of problem where I was like, well, I could run Waterfall because it's good. And honestly, it's probably better than what I have. But um, but my thought process was like, oh, Corviknight makes that so awkward, and why am I doing this? Like I because of mirror armor. So instead, and the intimidate. So instead, I was like, well, what if I went special attacks? And so I have special attacks. Icy Wind is my special attack. I have Helping Hand, taunt, and I want to. I was switching between Sunny Day and there's a water move. Uh, what is it? It is the water move that reduces attacks. Let me just look it up. Special rain dance water. Chilling water. No. Oh my god, I've missed it. I'm so bad. Chilling water. Max. So it is now. It has some speed in it. It outspeeds max speed Corviknight. It's got taunt to stop any tailwinds. If I find that Corviknight's being a real, basically like, okay, Icy Winds just good. Helping Hand, although it does have the same Corviknight problem, but you know, whatever. Helping Hand, good general move. Taunt, really useful into specifically Corviknight, because Corviknight can set Tailwind, Corviknight can be Iron Defense Body Press, also good into Fungus. And then Chilling Water is my way of mitigating damage, while also, and also it's a way to hit Arcanine super hard. The reason I was considering Sunny Day um, was boost Heatran's moves, boost Sandy Shock's special attack, and it's a way of mitigating Surging Strikes. But I think I have enough ways to mitigate Surging Strikes, and I think there's a chance that Chilling Water is just better. So that's what I'm going to go with. Okay, and it's Terra Ground because, to survive an electric hit if I have to. That is my team. I am prepared, and I will see you in a minute when I am starting my game. Okay, so this is game one. The thing is, I didn't prep for Ditto much. I knew it was like it was possible, but it's just not something I prepped for. We'll see how it goes. My plan is to lead Rebecca, Roying Moon, Ted, and Dr. Fieldstone. If I have problems with Corviknight a lot, maybe I switch to Jamie game 2. If I have problems with Thunderous Therian a lot, I switch to Bar Trio. That's my mindset. But this is my lead. Qian Pao, interesting leads. I think I can afford to just degleam. So the question is, do I tailwind or do I breaking? So I think, I rock slide, right? I degleam rock slide because it's just super effective into both of them. Yeah, I think I degleam rock slide. Uh, oh, the miss is so unfortunate. Wait, but it outsped? Does that mean it's Scarf? I think that means it's Scarf. So if I disable and I rock slide, yeah, it's Scarf because it went first. So I can disable it and I can rock slide again. And I think I do that. It gives me a flinch chance. Oh, no, 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 no. I shouldn't disable. No, I should. I should disable and I should rock slide. Okay. So it has to Terra Blast ground. I can Tailwind and U-turn into this. Because I would expect a degleam here. Survive. I do not. outspeed, so I should protect and Brave Bird the Ditto. And it has to Terra Blast, so it's not getting anything done. Brave Bird was wrong, I think, because of there's no I have to keep Terra available. Okay, Terra Grass, Heat Wave, Brave Bird, the Thunderous. So now I can Earth Power, Arcanine, Brave Bird, Chiampao. Chiampao can't protect. Have they used their Terra? I don't think they have. They haven't. And I get the win. Okay. GG. Ditto was a surprise there, for sure. Um I had not prepped for it. Oh, let me get this replay. Copy. Now, let's go game 2. So, I can do the same thing again. It was a little bit of a close game, and I expect Corviknight to come. I do just want to do the same thing again, though, because I felt like I was in control the whole time. So the question is, like, does Corviknight come? Does Ditto come again? If so, they've gotten a lot of info on what my Screamtail does. They know its moves. They know its item. Uh, do I know Ditto's item? What did... It was pretty early on in the game. No, it could even be Scarf, I think. Okay, D-Gleam, Rock Slide again. Like, D-Gleam, Rock Slide is fine, right? Oh, because it outspeeds. Oh, but D-Gleam's going to do a ton. And then, oh, but now it just Sludge Bomb. I should have Tailwinded. Oh, I should have Protected, maybe? Um, oh, I wasn't prepared for this at all. I don't know why I didn't even consider that doing that. But now I know it's Ice Spinnering. I should have just disabled, right? Mm, I even said that. Huh. Terror Rock, Terror Blast isn't bad, but it gives me like no outs into Urshifu. So mindset is I can now Heat Wave. Yeah. No, I should be degleaming, right? In case. Degleam, Heat Wave. Okay, well. Okay, so I lose game 2. Uh, don't want to reveal anything, so GG. So What was the problem there? Problem Chien Pao and hmm. So if I tailwind, if I Terra and tailwind, how okay am I? If I Terra tailwind, I put Screamtail in the back, I lead with Bar Trio. So that way I can get the KO on uh, Thunderous. And then I still want Rebecca in the back. And the question is, do I want Dr. Fieldstone or Ted? Ted gives me... Which one gives me a better chance without Terra? Probably Ted. Uh, oh no, Dr. Fieldstone. It's just so fast. So I really need to think about this. Uh, it's bad into Ditto. I'm gonna go Ted, I think. Terra Poison, Tailwind, Power Gem into Thunderous. I know it's Ice Spinner, not Icicle Crash, so I know I'm outspeeding Scarf. Or so I know I'm not. It's not Focus Sash on Qian Pao. Do I know Thunderous's item? Do I know Thunderous's item? I do not. I do not. Terra Poison, Tailwind, Power Gem, Thunderous. There's an argument for just protect Power Gem is also quite good. It only loses to a double up and a speed tie, and them winning the speed tie. This gives me more outs, I think, because I can save Terra for later. I can also just double protect, see what they lock into. Protect isn't bad. I think I'm going to protect Power Gem, though. Okay. Terra Poison, Tailwind, Thunderbolt into Corviknight. Do I need to do that? Terra Poison. I can Terra Poison, Breaking Swipe. Thunder. No, I want a Tailwind. Terra Poison, Tailwind, Thunderbolt, Corviknight. Okay. Breaking Swipe, Power Gem. Thunderous goes down. Ice Spinner doesn't even. Well, it doesn't even Oko. Breaking Swipe again. Earth Power? No, because it's Breaking Swipe, Earth Power, Chiampao. This is going to switch into Thunderous Therian. Oh my god, I got the switch wrong. Ugh. Okay, Rock Slide, Heat Wave, Rock Slide, Earth Power. Rock Slide, Flamethrower, Heat Wave, Earth Power, Flamethrower. Okay, I did get the KO. So now I can Breaking Swipe and Earth Power. No. Breaking Swipe. Flamethrower, Chienpao. If I can call the Protect, because it's obviously Terra Blast, right? It's always Terra Blast. So I can try to get it on a Protect read. So if I Protect and then Earth Power, but if I just Breaking Swipe, brings this to -2, this to -1 if it survives, and if not, it will get the first hit, but it shouldn't KO. So if I Breaking Swipe Earth Power, okay, 2v1, disable because it's scarfed, and then I Flamethrower, disable, protect. And now I Degleam, Flamethrower. And I think I win. Oh my god, I think I win. I win. Oh, jeez. Oh, that was so stressful. Oh my god, my heart rate. It's crazy. Um wow, the Screamtail in the back was so the right call. I'm actually so proud of that. Oh, I'm really proud of that set, honestly. Okay. Uh uh wow. Okay. Let me just make sure I got the second replay too. Okay, I got all of them. This should be the second replay. Let me just make sure that this. Yeah, that was replay too. Okay, I'm in playoffs. That's so sick. Um, oh my god, I was so nervous about this game. The fact that Urshifu never came in any of the games. The fact that I got 4-0'd game two. Um, wow, it really paid off. I never even used the Gyarados, but that's the set. I'm in playoffs. Okay, let's go. Thank you for watching. I'm really excited about all this, and I will see you next week.